Hello and welcome to the video. So in the last lecture we learned about the relation and types of relation. Okay, now we'll look some more type of relations like irreflexive relation. In the last lecture we learned about reflexive relation, which is if there is a comma a order pair belongs to the relation for all a. So irreflexive is uh, a comma a should not belongs to the relation. R is a relation. Okay, define on set X. Okay, that means R is a subset of X cross X. Okay, so a comma a should not belongs to the relation R for all a belongs to the X. Okay, so we'll look at example. Let X equal to 1 comma 2. Okay, so let R1 equal to 1 comma 1 and 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1 are there. Okay, and R2 equal to 1 comma 2 only. So is this reflexive? No, this is not reflexive because 1 comma 1 is there. Okay, what a reflexive says that a comma a should not belongs to R for all a. Okay, so 1 comma 1 should not be there in relation and 2 comma 2 should not be there in relation. Here 2 comma 2 is not there. Okay, but 1 comma 1 is there. So this is not reflexive, irreflexive. And you can see also that it is not reflexive. Why is it is not reflexive? Because 2 comma 2 is not there. Okay, for reflexive relation 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 2 both should be there. Okay, and for irreflexive 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 2 should not there. Okay, so this is not reflexive also, but this is irreflexive. Okay, because 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 2 are not there. Okay, the second one is antisymmetric. We learned symmetric in the last lecture, which is if a comma b belongs to relation, then b comma a should belongs to the relation. Okay, but antisymmetric is different from the symmetric, which is if a comma b is there in relation and b comma a is in their relation, then a should equal to b. Okay, that means for the same set 1 comma 2 R define a relation R1 that 1 comma 2 2 comma 1 2 comma 2 and R2 is 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 2. Okay, so is this reflexive? Oh, is this antisymmetric? No, it is not antisymmetric. Let's look here. A comma b is there. Okay, let a equal to 1 and b equal to 2. Okay, so a comma b is there and b comma a is also there. Okay, but is a equal to b? Is 1 equal to 2? No. Okay, so this is not antisymmetric. Now look here. Here 1 comma 1 is there. Okay, and if we reverse that order, then we also get 1 comma 1 again, but 1 comma 1 and 1 comma 1 are there, then 1 should equal to 1, or which is okay. Okay, similarly for 2, so this is antisymmetric. Now look, here you can see that 1 comma 2 is there and 2 comma 1 is there. Okay, so for symmetric relation, what is that? If a comma b is there, then b comma a is also there, then this relation is symmetric relation. Okay, so here 1 comma 2 is there, so 2 comma 1 is also there, so this is reflexive. Oh sorry, symmetric. But is this symmetric? Yes, it is also symmetric. Why? Because you can see that 1 comma 1 is there, and if reverse that, I reverse that, then 1 comma 1 again is there. Okay, 2 comma 2 is there, if I reverse it, then 2 comma 2 is also there, so this is also symmetric. Here you can see that a relation can be not be antisymmetric and can be symmetric. Okay, and that relation can both symmetric and antisymmetric. Okay, now here is one more, asymmetric. What is this? If a comma b is there, then b comma a should not belongs to the relation. Okay, in the above example, look at here that 1 comma 2 was there and 2 comma 1 was also there, so this contradicts our definition that a comma b is there, then b comma a should not be there, so this is not asymmetric. Okay, now look at here in this example, 1 comma 1 is there. If I reverse 1 comma 1, then what is it? 1 comma 1 again, and it is there. Okay, so this is also not asymmetric. Because it is why it is not asymmetric? Because 1 comma 1 is there. Okay, this is a comma b. If I reverse it, yani ki b comma a, what is it? B comma a, 1 comma 1 again, and 1 comma 1 is there in this definition of relation. Okay, so this contradicts our definition that a comma b is there, then b comma a should not be there. Okay, so these two relations are not antisymmetric. Let's define a relation which is asymmetric. Now this is asymmetric. Why? Because 1 comma 2 is there, but 2 comma 1 is not there. Okay, so now we'll look at the number of relation defined on a set. Okay, so let X be a set. Okay, and X contain n elements. Okay, we'll define like this: number of elements in X is n. Okay, we know that our relation is a subset of the Cartesian product, and now I have to find that how many relation I can define on this set. Okay, like this, there is a set X 1 comma 2, so I can define relation like 1 comma 1. This is one relation R1, that is R2 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1. Like this, there are many more relations, okay, for this set, but how many relation I can define on this set? Okay, so first of all, now I have to find that how many elements are in there X cross X. Okay, so what type of elements X cross X contain? X cross X contain elements like a comma b. A belongs to X and B belongs to X. Okay, so now tell me, 1 second, A comma B. Okay, now tell me, for this A, how many choices are there? There are n choices. Why? Because X contain n elements. Okay, and similarly for this B, there are n choices because X has n elements. So for X cross X, how many elements are there? N square elements. Okay, and if I define a relation on X cross Y, okay, on X cross Y, let X has n elements and Y has m elements, and I want to define a relation on X cross Y. Okay, so the this type of elements are there in X cross Y. Okay, so for this A, how many choices are there? There are n choices because A belongs to X and X has n elements. And for B, there are m choices. So for X cross Y, there are n cross m choices, यानी कि n into m choices. Okay, but here we are looking for X cross S element. Okay, so n into n elements, so n into n is n square. Okay, so the cardinality of X cross X is n square. Now in the lecture of the power set, I told you that power set of any set has 2 to the power n elements if that set contains n elements. Okay, so tell me what is the number of elements in this set. This has to be 2 to the power n square because X cross X contain n square elements. Okay, now this is the number of relation on X cross X. Why? Because relation is a subset of X cross X. This implies relation is belongs to P X cross X, and I just proved that P X cross X has contained 2 to the power n square elements. So for this relation, how many elements, how many choices are there? 2 to the power n square. Okay, number of reflexive relation. So this is a little tricky. So first of all, we have to know the what is reflexive relation, and I told you that reflexive relation is that A comma A should be in relation for all A belongs to X. Okay, now look, A comma A is already there for reflexive relation. Okay, so how many choices are there for A? N choices. Okay, and if I fix this A, then this is already fixed. Okay, so n elements are already there in this relation. Okay, n elements are already there. In R. Now कितने एलिमेंट बचे x क्रॉस x के पास से? x क्रॉस x contains n square elements and n is already there in R. Okay, so how many elements are there? N square minus n elements are there. Now it's my choice to put these elements in R or not. Okay, so for each elements there are two possibilities if I have to put this or not put this. Okay, so each element has two possibilities, so n square minus n has 2 to the power n square minus n possibilities. Okay, like I'll give an example. I have two elements 1 comma 2. Okay, so x में. Okay, so relation already contains 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 2 because it is reflexive. Okay, now there are two more elements in x cross x which is 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1. Okay, so it is my choice that I have to put it or not. Okay, so how many choices are there? Two choices. Okay, first choice is that I put it and second is I don't put it. Okay, similarly for this two choices, so total is 2 into 2 choices, यानी कि 2 square choices. And here what I have, n square minus n elements. Okay, so okay, now number of symmetrical relation. What symmetrical relation के say if a comma b belongs to R, then b comma a should belongs to R. Okay, now let make a square with 5 columns and 5 rows. And let a b c d e r the elements of the set. And now we will put a comma a in there and a comma b, and similarly all the elements, and e comma e is there, and the middle elements should be b comma b, c comma c, d comma d. Okay, now tell me, if I have a comma b in the relation, then I have b comma a also in the relation, because it is symmetric. So for this diagonal entries, I have n choices. For particular this example, I have 5 choices. Okay, I have to put this or not, I have to put this or not, I have to put this or not. Similarly for this. Okay, कि मुझे इन एलिमेंट्स को रिलेशन में रखना है या नहीं रखना. ठीक है, तो इसके पास 2 चॉइस, 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 तो 2 to the power 5 choices. And if I have n elements, then 2 to the power n choices. Okay, now for this I have 2 choices, for this I have 2 choices. But if I make my mind that I don't want to put this. Okay, so I already make my mind that I can't put it because it is not there. Okay, so I have to just find that how many ways I can put or not put these elements. Okay, and these are n into n plus 1, sorry, n into n minus 1 by 2. Why? Because this is 1 and these are 2, these are 3 and these are 4. Okay, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, I have 5 cross 5 and I goes from 1 to 4. Okay, so if I have n cross n, so I will have to go for n minus 1. So I have to count 1 plus 2 plus 3 and n minus 1, and what it would be, n into n minus 1 upon 2. Okay, so I have choices 2 into n minus 1 upon 2, and I can add the powers and I'll get this. Okay, this is the number of symmetrical relations. Number of anti-symmetrical relations. Okay, I will not prove this. Okay, if you want the proof, please let me know in the comment section. I'll prove it. Number of anti-symmetric relation will be 2 to the power n, 3 into n minus n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, and number of asymmetric relation will be 3 n into n to the power n minus 1 upon 2. Okay, 3 to the power. Number of irreflexive relation will be 2 to the power n into n minus 1. Okay, if you want the proofs of these 3, please let me know in the comment section, and thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.